Welcome to the AKS members induction ceremony by TRF Trustee Chair Ian RISELEY. I now invite President of the Rotary Club of Mumbai Royals, Sangeet Modi.
I hereby call the meeting to order. Thank you.
I request the President of Rotary Club of Bombay, Vineet Bhatnagar.
I'm equally excited to share with all our guests today that for the year 21-22 and for several years even before that, District 3141 of Mumbai, which comes under District Governor and includes as many as 109 Rotary clubs, received the most recognition, and it ranked first in India on most parameters and second in the world for giving.
I now invite the Rotary Foundation head of 3141, Akshay Mehta.
Today's event is to recognize the large-hearted donors of Rotary District 3141. We will formally induct 11 donors to Rotary TRF to the prestigious AKS fraternity. Shall we have a round of applause for them, please?
I now invite Regional Rotary Foundation Coordinator Raju Subramaniam to the stage.
I've been asked by Sandeep to speak on the power of the TRF. I think the power I see in this room, this is the true power of the TRF. Donors with large hearts who contribute to the foundation for the purpose of foundation doing good in the world, I think is that not the power of the foundation. That indeed is the power of the foundation. Ambitious projects are embarked upon from the foundation because of the power that stems from your giving, from the wide range of thoughts and ideas which the foundation always thinks on. Who else would have embarked upon a plan to get rid of polio in the world and make this world polio free? And we are nearly there. This year, with not a single case of polio in the world, I think we are about to make that happen. What is this power that gets us? Partnerships from the world. Partnerships with the Gates Foundation. Partnerships with the World Vision for the program of scale in Zambia. Partnership with governments which are willing to partner with us. Why? Because of a 5-letter word called trust. And when Bill Gates met me when I was a governor-elect at San Diego, Ian, he told me one thing. He says, if there is a foundation of trust, it's your foundation. And I think, friends, it is that trust that we have given to the community, which we have taken upon ourselves to ensure that we are always never a person who breaches the promise that we make. We make a promise, we make it happen, is the foundation. And that, I think, is the power of our Rotary Foundation. And friends, I'm very proud as an Indian today. For the simple reason, Ian, we are no more a taking country, we are a giving country, being the second in the world for the purpose of giving to the annual program fund.
We will now have the induction ceremony of the first set of the Klumph Society members.
He has been a Rotarian of Rotary Club of Bombay throughout, with several remarkable achievements to his credit over the years. The feather in his cap was joining the glorious ranks of the Klumph Society Foundation Circle through his generous donations of $1 million USD towards the Rotary Foundation. Manoj is an avid art collector and pet lover.
Governor Sandeep Agarwal and fellow Rotarians, thank you for inviting me for this event. It gives me great pride in becoming a member of the Klumph Society. The Rotary Foundation has been transforming communities and countries for more than a century. And that is because of the dedication and passion of our Rotarians.
May I have the next slide, please?
Mr. Piramal has been actively involved in philanthropic activities with the RC of Bombay and the Rotary Foundation. Please give him a big hand.
And I know about the foundation. It does good work. And I know about my Rotary Club of Bombay also. It is very well managed. So it didn't take me more than 2 minutes to say yes to him. And then he came to me earlier, this about 7 months ago, for a larger donation. And I readily agreed within 5 minutes. And then I had to tell him that it's not that you come and I say yes. But because I know all the background. In fact, I also told him how I refused a donation of not even of $5,000 because I didn't think it was warranted. So Sandeep is fantastic and look at the good work he's doing in our district. And he's able to generate so much more. All the best to you, Sandeep, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Dilip, for being so charitable, not only in your giving, but in your words for me. Very kind of you. So he's the second member from the Rotary Club of Bombay today who has achieved the Foundation Circle giving in the AKS Society.
She's held significant positions in Rotary and in other non-profits. Truly an iron lady. Please give it up for this dynamic couple.
My father was a Rotarian, my brother is a Rotarian. So we come from a long family of Rotarians. So I have been part of the Rotary world, of the Rotary family. Again, I quote from the Prophet, you give but little when you give of your possessions. It's when you give of yourself that you truly give. I just write a check. You give your life and your time and your emotions and your energies to this. Please put your hands together to celebrate us Rotarians who collectively make this world a better place.
May I have the next presentation, please?
Rajendra Chapwale is the founder of Monarch Group of Companies, which has been in business for over 50 years. Rajendra was the president of RC of Mumbai North Island in the year 2007 to 2008. He has held many positions as director of Rotary Club of Mumbai North Island for so many years. Mr. Chapwale has also been the trustee of the club for the last many years.
In the Rotary, it is not only that you get advice or somebody tells you you give money or like that, but in Rotary, other people also come with you. They associate with you, they work with you, and they see that your project is successful. Whatever you want to do, it is always successful. And that's what it went on and on and on. And this is how I am here today. I am very much happy that you are honoring me today. I am obliged. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rotarian Rajendra Chapwale, for your very generous donation of $500,000. May I have the next presentation, please?
Mr. Ashok Mahansaria is a leading industrialist, having been involved in tire, paper and textile industries for over 4 decades now. Since the last many years, his actions have contributed to the overall betterment of our society, and for that, we thank you, sir.
This is going to be my presentation now. TRF and giving is a way of life in 3141. Let me share a few salient achievements in the past 7 months starting 1st July 2022. May I have the presentation, please? I'm glad to announce that till date, which is 2nd February 2023 today, our total giving has been an unprecedented $2.5 million till date. This is the breakup. And today, there is no better organization, and I say it with a lot of gumption and with a lot of thought, there's no better organization than Rotary poised to take advantage of this. For the simple reason, yes, and I'll tell you why. Leave aside the fact that we have 4-star rating from Charity Navigator. Leave aside the fact that the Rotary Foundation is rated amongst probably the top 5 or 3 NGOs in the USA and the world, and leave aside the splendid stewardship and governance provided by all its constituents, right till the top to the bottom. But the fact is, in India we have a beautiful structure that the club is the administrative arm, and we have a giving arm called the Charitable Trust in most of the clubs. And through our member subscriptions, all the administrative expenditure is taken care of by the club and not the trust. As a result of which, the trust has almost zero administrative expenditure. And therefore, any CSR donor or contributor who gives us money, almost 100% of it reaches the beneficiary, as against all the competing NGOs. And there is no NGO barring Rotary, and maybe to some extent one or two others, which has this almost 0% administrative expenditure. The average for the industry of an NGO for the admin expenditure in our country is anywhere between 20 to 30%. And that is why you get the biggest bang for the buck, and nowhere will you get a set of dedicated and qualified Rotarians who are experts in the field, providing high quality stewardship and governance as compared to the other NGOs. So give it up for yourself, and remember that you are the most important cog in the wheel for receiving CSR contributions. The global grants approved so far, 8, approximately 1 million, midway to the foundation circle by contributing $250,000 commitment, 1. The top clubs for TRF giving so far. Today, I'm glad to announce that as on 31st January 2023, District 3141 stood at the top in the world in total TRF giving. So we are committed to achieve a target of $5 million by the year end, and we assure you that it will happen. May I have the next presentation, please?
Nirav and Devina Shah are both Rotarians, Nirav with Rotary Club of Bombay and Devina with Rotary Club of Queen's Necklace, Mumbai. They run businesses in realty, investment and pharma logistics. Nirav joined RCO of Bombay in 1999 and has also served as its president in 2013 all the way till 2014. Jai Ho Nirav has served Rotary District 3141 in multiple positions, but most regularly in the TRF team, as he is especially passionate about the Rotary Foundation. He has received the Certificate of Meritorious Service Award from TRF Trustee Chair Kalyan Banerjee in May 2016. Devina has received the Rotarian Spouse Partner Service Award in June 2014 by President Ron Burton of RI.
Nirav has achieved the chair circle of $500,000 of giving. I now invite him to give his response.
I want to thank all the donors, each and every one of you. Whether you're given $1 or $1 million, Manoj Israni sir, thank you very much for practicing ISR, individual social responsibility. I didn't have to give you any fancy presentations. We just thought Rotary Foundation is the best.
Leading by example, Nirav Shah. Give it up for him. Yes, also from the Rotary Club of Bombay. Thank you. May I have the next presentation, please?
He's a Rotarian of RC of Bombay, and his lovely wife Swapna is an artist and home engineer. She's an active Rotarian of the RC of Bombay as well, and continues to participate in several projects with zest and passion.
Donating $250,000 to the Rotary Foundation and achieving Trustee Circle status. May I have the next presentation, please?
Even in the district, he has served under TRF Publications, Club Service and Water and Sanitation Avenues. He's been the recipient of Avenues of Service citation from RI and Rotary Foundation's District Service Award, and is presently in the Alpha year. Dilip is the Assistant Governor. His wife Bhavini is a Commerce graduate as well and an active member of our Inner Wheel Club, having served as a Treasurer and Co-Committee member.
I am a simple man, humble background. But yes, I am a Rotarian. Each one of you to give and give through Rotary. There is a Rotarian in each and every one of us. All he has to do is do his good deeds through the Rotary Foundation. It's a wonderful experience. Thank you.
Lalit Chadda, Managing Director of BAL Organics Private Limited, along with his charming wife Richa Chadda. Mr. Chadda is the founder of BAL Organics and Goodwill Industries and is an eminent personality in the chemicals and dye materials manufacturing space. He is the Chairman Emeritus of Thane Manufacturers Association, President of Asmachem Chamber of Commerce and Industries of India.
Friends, I joined Rotary at a very tender age. Tender age means Rotary tender age at the age of 29. 10th of February, I'll be completing 50 years in Rotary. Friends, we all are having drinks here. This is all a temporary nasha. But Rotary is a permanent nasha. Once you become a Rotary and get involved, I can tell you that this nasha never ends till the last day of your life. So friends, I request all of us to get into the Rotary nasha and create a great world for the future. Thank you very much.
Dr. Rajendra Prasad Agarwal is a consulting pediatrician. He joined the Rotary Club of Bombay North in 1971. A workaholic by choice, Sonal has tirelessly worked towards creating wealth as a trustee for the poor people of our homeland, India. Interestingly, this couple won the Best Couple Award in their club twice, and we are not even surprised.
My friend Dr. Rajanand, who was a Rotarian then, advised me to join Rotary and see whether I could find a forum in which I can do all this I do. Since then, I have found a good medium. We have been to villages, conducted more than 100 camps, immunization camps, polio camps. We have gone to streets and villages and slums, given polio drops to the little children, and after that Rotary also took it over. And believe me, it gives immense pleasure to be working with these poor children. And during last 51 years in Rotary, I have found a great joy. And I'd like to share with you that same joys can be given to you. In the meantime, my wife, who had studied in New York, had some savings. And he says, now that we are old, I'm 90 years old now, that why not give our money? We live a simple life, we don't even have a car. Why not give this money to the cause you believed in? Since then, we have been contributing to Rotary Foundation, and believe me, it gives me greatest pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your generosity.
He has been the president of the Rotary Club of Bombay Peninsula in 2012 to 2013 and has served as a group coordinator in 2013 to 2014, was membership co-chair in 2014 to 15 and has been assistant trainer, avenue chair membership, assistant governor, district secretary events and is public image chair this Rotary year.
So we were just discussing and I was just telling him I don't have a son. So he just mentioned, okay, what would you have done if you would have had a son? So I said, obviously, I would have raised him well and, given him good education. So he said he started counting, okay, you would have make him go to the play school, then you would have put him in the IB school and then the best of the universities, and we would spend so much. So having said so, he said, okay, crores of rupees you would have spent on that. So now you don't have a son, so why don't you make philanthropy as your son? And whether your son will do something or not, I'm not sure. After 20 years of your hard work, you will realize whether he is really, worth it or not. But philanthropy is one thing which will make sure that your this life, your next life, it will make sure that you are prospering. So I think it's an intangible asset. I'm blessed with the support of my family that I'm able to, think in that direction in this age. And I urge all of you to give. It doesn't hurt. Everyone says it hurts when you give. It doesn't hurt. I've realized it when I started giving. It's now like more of, you get that inner happiness and the peace. So that's it. That's my journey. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anil.
In 2021 to 2022, he received special recognition for yeoman efforts for TRF Avenue from Rotary International. He's also been a trustee of RC of Bombay North Charity Trust for the last 15 years. Among the many projects he's been involved in are: during COVID period, he established Breath Bank with 500 oxygen concentrators, also donated a 50 cubic meter capacity oxygen plant to Mahatma Gandhi Hospital, Jodhpur in a record 20 days time.
I come from a Jain family. We believe in karma. And the karma says, whatever good you do, it will come back to you. So it's like an investment. If you give, it will come back to you. Maybe in this life, we have done something good in the past. That's why we have got in this life. If we do good in this life, we'll get in the next life. So it's a good business investment also. I also believe in that there is a word called Putra Saputa to Kyu Dan Sanchay and Putra Kaputa to Kyu Dan Sanchay. So I believe in that. If my son is good, he will make money of his own. And if he is not good, even if I leave something, he is going to ruin it. So friends, I tell all of you, take pleasure in giving. That's what I will say. Thank you.
I invite Manoj Murarka to please give his response.
But my Rotary journey is because of one person, a very dear friend of mine since a long number of years, Nirav Shah. It's because of him that I came to Rotary. It's because of him that he's led me here, and I'm very proud of this journey. And hopefully, as time goes on, we'll continue this together. Thank you.
This very morning, a freshly minted entrant into the AKS Trustee Circle, KK Chaudhary. I invite KK to please come up on stage.
And of course, I believe that I have to give back to the society what society has given to me. So following that principle, I agreed immediately when Sandeep has just indicated, okay, I'll go ahead. Thank you so much, Sandeep, for whatever you have inspired me. Keep inspiring, and you will get so many. Probably next time you will have 30 or 40 AKS induction program. Thank you so much.
There's a saying in Hindi, aapke muh mein mithai ki dukaan. I now invite onto the stage the Endowment and Major Gifts Advisor, Deepak Gupta.
Dr. Bharat, who knows how to make you so comfortable whenever you are in deep waters. His one sentence, and I would always remember it, don't worry, I will take care. And then you are out of all trouble. Thank you so much, Dr. Bharat. District 3140 contributed over $2 million to the Rotary Foundation for the first time in the history of the Rotary Foundation. And District 3140 became number 1 in the TRF contributions in the entire Rotary world that year. Yes, please clap for this. This was a... And India, when it was not a country where that kind of contributions would come. It is no doubt that now 3141 is in the habit of replicating it. He has served Rotary as regional RI membership coordinator, Rotary international trading leader, gets chair twice and gets trainer 8 times. I don't think so anybody else in India would have done it. The best news for us is that we are lucky to now have him as the trustee of Rotary Foundation, and that too till the year 2026. He will be the vice chair of the Rotary Foundation next year.
I know, Sandeep, in Maharashtra, we call these people the Utsav Murtis. The Utsav Murtis are the people who are the most important people. They are the real heroes of any event or any program. And I am sure you will agree with me, Sandeep. Ian, you will also agree with me that the real heroes of this program today is not Bharat Pandya, it's not Chair Ian, it's not Sandeep Agarwala. Sandeep, with apologies to you. But the real heroes are all our Klumph inductees who are the real heroes of our program, friends. Let's hear a big round of applause for all the Klumph inductees who have been. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your magnanimous generosity and for all the kindnesses that you have shown today, friends. Amidst pleasures and possessions, though you may roam. Amidst pleasures and possessions, though you may roam, be it ever so humble, there is no place like home. And beneath For me, home is District 3140 and now District 41. And I am so delighted and happy. Yes, I think that is a great pleasure and privilege for me, and I am so delighted and happy, Sandeep, to be here at this so beautifully organized and such an elegantly carried out program, friends. And what an astonishing figure, Chair Ian. 6.5 or 7 months into the year, he's already reached $2.5 million. I think that deserves a very big round of applause. Friends, I think you can say that these two people are really working magic as far as Rotary Foundation is concerned. The Rotary Foundation is our window to the world. Look through that window, and you will find hundreds and thousands of people who have no access to safe water and proper sanitation. You will see that pregnant woman who is struggling because she does not have access to good quality health care. You will see the hundreds and thousands of women 60-70 kilometers from here. Every day they have to walk a couple of kilometers for their daily requirement of water, friends. You will see this child of 10 or 11 years being pulled out of school, the girl child. Why? Because she has reached puberty and she has started menstruating, and her parents don't want to go to school because there are no separate toilets for boys and girls. Friends, look through this window, and that is the real world. And we have two options. We can either close the window, close our eyes, and pretend that everything is fine and go with business as usual. Or we can do something, and I am telling you that the best way to do that something is through the programs and the work of the Rotary Foundation, friends. Our Klumph inductees have all given their own personal stories. Why they give to the Rotary Foundation. Each of them is convinced that this foundation, the Rotary Foundation, is the best vehicle to do their charity, friends. You know, today, if Rotary enjoys a seat at the tables with the governments of the world, that is because of one program, and that is the Polio Plus program of Rotary International, friends. And that, of course, is a program of the Rotary Foundation, friends. And that is exactly what the Rotary Foundation is doing, friends. It's allowing us to use our resources to bring happiness to those people who are unhappy, friends, so that together we can all live together in peace and harmony, friends. But the most important thing, friends, was that it was an Indian district which became number 1 in the Rotary world, and we were able to change the mindset of the world that Indians can also give, and they don't only ask, friends. Let me once more thank all the AKS members for their kindness and their generosity. I am reminded of this Sanskrit shloka. Sateshu jayate shurah, sahasreshu cha panditah, vakta dasa sahasreshu, data bhavati vanava. In 100 people, you will find a brave person. In 1,000, you may find a pandit, that is a very learned person. In 10,000, you may find a great orator. But a generous donor you may or may not find in a lifetime. And Chair Ian, we don't have 1, 2, but we have 12 such generous donors present here today. And I thank you from my bottom of my heart for all the things that you have done for this place. And let me end with the words of Emerson, who says that to know that even one life has breathed easier because you have lived, that is the true meaning of success. My friends, Rotary and the Rotary Foundation is that power of one. One Rotarian, one club, one district, multiplied many times over, friends. Each one of us, each one of you has that power of one within you, friends. Use it wisely and well as we move forward. Enjoy Rotary, enjoy yourself. Thank you very much, friends.
I now invite Mr. Manik Gupta.
I could really hear the passion and compassion in Vineet's, Vineet really wanted us to be associated with Rotary. And the minute he said that, there's a pediatric surgery initiative of the Rotary Foundation, and that sort of really resonated with me. And as a company, we work with various initiatives on health-related initiatives. So being Rotary, and as one of the speakers said, it's a trusted foundation. So I really knew that when it goes through the rigor of compliance at a global level, there's going to be no issues and we'll have an immediate approval, which is exactly what happened.
I now invite the EMGA, Deepak Gupta.
So I'm back on the podium to now introduce Chair Ian RISELEY, but the good news is that 3141 has done a great work in preparing a AV for you. So although I know you are a magical person, I have been following you from Delhi to Kathmandu and right here. And everywhere you are going, it is raining AKSs. So it was around 10 in Delhi and maybe around similar number in Kathmandu, and here it is already 12, and I think by the time you will leave tomorrow, yes, please a round of applause for Ian RISELEY. By the time you will leave, it will be 20, not less than that here.
May we have the AV, please?
Trustee Chair RISELEY is a chartered accountant and principal of Ian RISELEY & Co., a firm he established in 1976. His honours include the AUSAID Peacebuilder Award from the Australian Government in recognition of his work in East Timor, and the Medal of the Order of Australia for services to the Australian community, the Rotary Foundation Distinguished Service Award, and the Service Award for a Polio-Free World. Ian was and is a persuasive advocate for the introduction of women in Rotary. But one woman who didn't join the Sandingram Club even after persuasion was Juliet RISELEY. Instead, she became the charter president of the Rotary Club of Hampton in 1995. They're very supportive of one another but equally independent. He was governor of District 9810 in 1999 and he served till 2000, and she was the governor in 2011. He also worries that the Rotary needs to do a better job of communicating with people outside the organization. Ever the accountant, RISELEY thinks one way to demonstrate Rotary's impact is to quantify it. Chair RISELEY and his wife Juliet are Rotary Foundation major donors and Bequest Society members. Ladies and gentlemen, please join hands together as I present to you the Rotary Foundation Trustee Chair 2022 to 23, Ian RISELEY, and his lovely wife Juliet RISELEY. Please give it up for them.
Thank you very much. I was a bit worried there that you'd sneak Juliet in while I wasn't watching. Namaste and good evening. I do thank everyone here for the warm welcome, and I send and bring greetings from the aforementioned past District Governor Juliet. We travel a lot, and there are things happening at home that require at least one of us there from time to time, and it's my turn to be here and it's her turn to be at home, and she actually made it home notwithstanding a couple of flight cancellations. That's how life is these days. It's always a pleasure to return to the great nation of India. Always a pleasure. But I have to say that Trustee Bharat almost invariably has me constantly on the go when I'm here. He's been very gentle with me this time, Bharat, so I thank you. And allow me to pay tribute to Trustee Dr. Bharat Pandya. As was mentioned, next year he will be Vice Chair of the Rotary Foundation Board of Trustees, which is a tribute to his industry and his effectiveness and his hard work. I congratulate you, Bharat. The other problem I have is that I speak in India, it's a tradition that you speak last when you're the chief guest. And that's fine, except it means I follow Bharat, I follow Raju, I even follow Sandeep. So the vast majority of what I was going to say has already been taken. But there's a few comments I still wish to make. And I apologise in advance for not being able to spend as much time with you tonight as I otherwise would like. I came here via Bangladesh and Nepal. And Nepal they were both terrific, but I managed to bring a stomach bug with me from Bangladesh. So forgive me if I come and go a little bit. That's sort of how life is, I'm afraid. Peace and conflict resolution, in my opinion, is one of the areas of Rotary activity for which we'll become better and better known as the years go by. So don't mention cricket, okay? I believe we have a series coming up sometime soon. But of all the events we have in the Rotary Foundation, it's these AKS induction ceremonies that really are one of my absolute favourite events. Because we get to hear what it is that motivates our biggest donors to contribute to our Rotary Foundation. And that's not just interesting, but it's really interesting, but it's important as well, because what ticks the box for the very generous people that are here tonight and will be, no pressure, but they will be, adding on, because only in India, I think, can you possibly stand on stage, point at someone and say, of course there's more money coming from here. In Australia you would be stoned if you tried that. The great nation of India can be enormously proud of the steps that you collectively took to eradicate polio from this country. Enormously proud. And that was not just because of what it does for the children, which is the most important thing, but what it showed is the determination of the people of this great nation to do something. And in the end, when all of the people, all of the WHO and others were saying it would be a problem to try and eradicate polio in India, you did it here. And it's very impressive indeed. You should be congratulated for that.
So inspired by Mani Gupta's address, we have another CSR donor, the Managing Director and CEO of HDFC Mutual Fund, one of our strongest supporters in the Rotary Club of Bombay this year for multifarious projects like the Biodiversity Environmental Park at the University of Mumbai campus at Kalina, the Dharamshala or the charitable hostel which we have built for the Tata Memorial Cancer Hospital patients. May I now invite you, sir, to please address us and share your views.
Thank you. Good evening. I'm here because of my colleague Alok, and I am here because of Vineet Bhatnagar, who took us to the heart of Mumbai, Kalina, and showed us a barren piece of land and said that, can we convert this into a biodiversity park? Biodiversity in a city like Mumbai looks like an oxymoron, but I think thanks to Rotary Club, thanks to leadership of Sandeep, and thanks to all the Rotarians, with our little help, it became a reality. Few months back, we had a great pleasure of inaugurating a wonderful, a very beautiful biodiversity park in the heart of Mumbai. Thank you so much for making it, Vineet and everybody. Thanks to Rotary Club and our joint venture, I think hopefully soon we'll be inaugurating 100 flats which can be utilized by the families who are coming here to get treatment done for their families. Our group chairman, the legend Mr. Deepak Parekh, always inspires us. Whenever the youngsters like me meet him, he always tells us philanthropy should not be an option, it must be a habit. Now, of course, CSR is a popular word, you talked about it, but he always tells us, because SDFC Foundation got set up much before the regulation on CSR came in, because it's a habit, it's part of our ethos, it's part of our value system, and that's why being part of that group, we feel deeply inspired, and also it's a great inspiration to see so many people here who really believe in learn, earn and return, and returning back to the society. God bless you. Thank you so much.
The first one who have achieved AKS members were not here present here today for the induction ceremony. Rotarian Harish and Beena Shah from Rotary Club of Queen's Necklace, Mumbai. Hiten and Gopi Shah, also from Rotary Club of Queen's Necklace, Mumbai. They have also achieved AKS member status. Vivek Gaur and Rashmi Dutt who are also who are not from our district but have combined together with Rotary Club of Bombay Airport and become an AKS member. Narendra Dalmia, Rotary Club of Mumbai Western Elite, who is the Chief Major Donor Level 4. Nimish and Sonal Shah, he is the President of Rotary Club of Bombay Metropolitan, who is the Chief Major Donor Level 3. Niranjan and Sandhya Junjunwala. Pradeep and Preeti Gupta from Rotary Club of Bombay, who has achieved Major Donor Level 3. Rotarian Sri Gopal and Uma Pachisia for having achieved Major Donor Level 3. Rotary Club Bombay Harbour is Rotarian Anju and Dharmendra Siraj from Rotary Club of Queen's Necklace, Mumbai for having achieved Major Donor Level 2. Thank you very much for being here. Rotarian Ashish and Gopi Ved from Rotary Club of Bombay for having achieved Major Donor Level 2. Thank you very much, Ashish. Please stand up. Rotarian Ashok and Nayantara Mahajan for having achieved Major Donor Level 2. Thank you very much, Ashok. Please, if you don't mind, remain standing till they come and felicitate you. Is Rotarian Jitendra and Amita Kamra from Rotary Club of Mumbai West End, Major Donor Level 2. Is Rotarian Kandarp and Rotarian Tehmeena Khanwala from Rotary Club of Bombay Airport are having achieved Major Donor Level 2. Is Rotarian Lalit and Mamta Goel from Rotary Club of Mumbai Western Elite, Major Donor Level 2. Is Rotarian Monish Bachu from Rotary Club of Mumbai Western, Major Donor Level 2. Rotarian Mukesh and Purnima Thakkar from Rotary Club of Borivali for having achieved Major Donor Level 2. Rotarian Paritosh and Rotarian Tina Rupta from Rotary Club of Mumbai Royals for having achieved Major Donor Level 2. This is Rotarian Subodh and Prem Bora from Rotary Club Bombay Airport for having achieved Major Donor Level 2. They're not with us here today. Is Rotarian Suketu and Beena Jariwala from Rotary Club of Bombay Airport, Major Donor Level 2. Is Rotarian President Vineet and Rangita Bhatnagar from Rotary Club of Bombay, Major Donor Level 2. Is Rotarian AK and Jayashri Vishwanathan from Rotary Club of Bombay North, Major Donor Level 1. Rotarian Amrita Vakil, Rotary Club of Bombay Bayview, she's the president this year. Is Rotarian Arun and Usha Loya, Rotary Club of Bombay Queen City, Major Donor Level 1. Is Rotarian Gaurav and Mona Nevatia from Rotary Club of Bombay, Major Donor Level 1. Is Rotarian Gaurav and Preeti Patel from Rotary Club of Queen's Necklace, Mumbai, Major Donor Level 1. They're not with us here today. Is Rotarian KV Premraj and Ranjini Premraj from Rotary Club of Borivali for Major Donor Level 1. Is Rotarian Navneet and Forum Majmera. Navneet is the President of Rotary Club of Bombay Hanging Garden, Major Donor Level 1. Is Rotarian Nikhil and Archita Rajpuria from Rotary Club of Mumbai West End, Major Donor Level 1. Is Rotarian Nilesh and Rajul Barfiwala from Rotary Club of Mumbai Malabar Hill, Major Donor Level 1. Is Rotarian Sachin and Neha Bandari from Rotary Club of Mumbai West End, Major Donor Level 1. Is Rotarian Shrikant and Veena Bhatt from Rotary Club of Bombay Chembur West. Is Rotarian Sham and Nandini Avasthi from Rotary Club of Mumbai West End, Major Donor Level 1. Is Rotarian Tejas and Kayuri Sura from Rotary Club of Bombay West, Major Donor Level 1. Ravi and Reva Budhiraja from Rotary Club of Mumbai South. All our most generous donors at various levels of donors, and may you go from strength to strength. I now invite all our AKS donors recognized today to please come up to the stage with their partners for a photograph with TRF Chair Ian Riseley and TRF Trustee Bharat Pandya. I now invite a Regional Rotary Foundation Coordinator, Harjeet Talwar.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a privilege and distinct honor to propose the vote of thanks. What an amazing and spectacular AKS induction ceremony we had today. On behalf of District Governor Sandeep Agarwala and Malini and 6,000 plus Rotarians of District 3141, I would like to thank our chief guest, past Rotary International President and Trustee Chair, Rotarian Ian RISELEY. Sir, your address was truly motivating and has touched our hearts, and we shall ever remain indebted to you. We thank past Rotary International Director and TRF Trustee, our very endearing Dr. Bharat Pandya, pride of RID 3141, for always motivating us to do more and to give more. Thank you for your motivational and quotational address. We are in awe of you, sir. Simple, unassuming and down to earth, RRFC and Rotary International Director-elect Raju Subramanian and Vidya, we are grateful for your support and encouragement and continued guidance, and look forward to a glorious year when you adorn the RI board as Director 2023-2025. Our sincere appreciation and heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed AKS members and all large-hearted Rotarians who continue to contribute large sums of money to TRF. We are truly overwhelmed by your support to the foundation. You, my dear friends, have made this possible, where District 3141 stands tall today in the Rotary world and the foundation. Truly rich are those that possess a rich heart than lots of money. You truly believe that our Rotary Foundation is the heart of Rotary service, enabling us to do good in the world and spread smiles amongst those less fortunate. All of you have experienced and realized the fact that only if you give can you receive more. So, ladies and gentlemen, give yourselves a big round of applause for this generous, large-hearted, benevolent contribution. Hearty congratulations to District Governor Sandeep Agarwala and his TRF team, led by smart District Secretary Akshay Mehta, and the entire team, who are going great guns and moving full steam ahead, having already achieved $2.5 million and are all set to break all records and set new benchmarks. All the best for the remaining 148 days, Sandeep and the TRF team. A sincere appreciation and grateful thanks to President Vineet Bhatnagar of Rotary Club of Bombay. Come on, Rotary Club of Bombay. And President Sangeet Modi of Rotary Club Mumbai Royals and their teams for jointly hosting today's event. Would like to place on record our sincere appreciation for the College of Governors who have taken time out to grace today's event. Last but not the least, I would like to thank all of you, my fellow Rotarians and partners. Your presence today has made the function lively and contributed immensely to its success. Thank you very much.